Today we're back on the Nice Guys subreddit, and even though it's probably going to be horrifying, I'm definitely excited for this, and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, thank you for joining me so I don't have to do this alone, guys. I really appreciate it. And let's get straight into it. Enjoy, guys. Hi. Hey, is this so-and-so? Yes. Do you want to go on a date with me? Lol. I know it's kind of random. Lol. Sorry, lol. I'm not a creep, I promise. Hello? Did I do something wrong? No, I'm sorry. I'm just not interested. Okay, I'm not mad, but can you tell me why? I'm just not looking for anything right now, but I'm flattered. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. One date. I guarantee I can change your mind. It's nothing personal. Fine then, lol. Have fun dying alone. LMFAO. Biatch. Is this a real conversation? Are you joking, dude? They literally just said it's nothing personal. Glad I didn't. You obviously have some personal problems. And they respond to that with a flipping them off emoji. Can you just tell me why? I'm not even mad. I just want to know. But they literally just said they're not interested in anything right now and it's nothing personal. So it's nothing that you did, dude. Like, don't take offense to it. They obviously don't want to be with anyone. But yeah, telling them they're gonna die alone, that's a good idea, isn't it? My intentions will always be pure. I have no desire to be a crappy person. I am a sincere romantic gentleman, not a douchebag piece of crap. I wish somebody would notice and recognize me more as a good guy with a good heart, compared to the trash and filth and disgustingly ugly garbage type of dudes that other people choose over me, thinking that's what love is. This whole world is backwards. Being an a-hole gets you what you want and gets a love they don't deserve, while being a good guy gets you the feelings of being alone and unloved and not getting the love deserved. It's honestly heartbreaking. Looking for a girlfriend? Right, okay, so you are assuming that every single a-hole in the world has a girlfriend and that women just love a-holes or something, and you see nothing wrong with this logic? Bro, that doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, being an a-hole gets you the woman of your dreams and makes you happy? Since when, dude? I've never known anybody that's been an a-hole that's been in a good relationship, or for that matter, anybody who's been an a-hole and women loved them. Like, yeah, I'm sure there are people that fit this narrative, but it's a fantasy to think that everybody's like this. Nice guys in a nutshell. Nice guys before asking a girl out. Nice guys after getting rejected by the girl. Yeah, and then wondering what went wrong, and getting even angrier because they don't know what's going on. And then, yeah, blaming the other person. Send a photo of you in PJs. What the hell? How did you get that picture? I have my ways. Relax. I just saw your Instagram. Wait a second. So they sent them a photo of them? Oh yeah, that's not creepy, dude. I never gave you my Instagram and it's not connected to my profile. Why are you so worried? I just took your picture and Googled it. It's not that hard. Oh, so now you're not replying? Jesus Christ, you women are so paranoid. I'm not gonna do anything to you. I just think you're really pretty. Fine, your loss. Yeah, see, if this was on the Am I the A-hole subreddit, I think we know which direction it'd go. Like, yeah, you messed up in this situation. That is super creepy. And saying, I'm not gonna do anything to you, I think you're just really pretty, also doesn't help because they didn't say anything like that. And now what? You're putting that idea in their head? Yeah, not good. I'm basically an anti-natalist. I recommend this YouTuber if you want to go down the rabbit hole on the subject, lol. The world is definitely going to hell and it's depressing. Here's one of their videos. He goes in detail of what you're talking about. It's a really good rant, trust me. I'll definitely check it out. I've been on anti-natalism side of Reddit for a while now. That's awesome. Both my family and co-workers judge me for having those views. For some reason, people are constantly asking me about my love life and kids, lol. I honestly hope you do check it out. I guess you'll know if I'm your type or not after watching it, because I agree with everything he says, lol. I wish women that looked like you weren't so stuck up and ego-driven. Life is seriously messed up, lol. Oh my god, what? Where did that come from? Like, having this attitude is ruining your chances before you even get any chances. Like shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know what implied that I'm stuck up or ego-driven, but I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm not sure what you mean by women that look like me. I guess you just mean decent looking. When I was scrolling through profiles, I realized that you blew me off. To answer your question, yes, I mean decent looking. I wish social media didn't exist because women like you get messages from guys constantly. You're constantly jumping from one guy to the next, searching for the best option. Of course, you'll choose some alpha male a-hole when you could have dated a nice guy like me. Oh my god. Bro, you literally just said, I wish women that looked like you weren't so stuck up and ego-driven. Telling somebody that they're stuck up and ego-driven for no reason is not a nice thing to do. You don't want a guy that gets excited to spend time with you and feels grateful to have you. You want someone that doesn't give a crap about you and can easily replace you. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, we're animals. Actually, I want all of those things. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it in the comments, but it's definitely a self-sabotage sort of thing. Like, this was so unnecessary. You could have just asked them something else and not said any of this, and it probably would have been fine. What do you think would have been the most fun scenario tonight? Hey, yesterday was awesome. I agree, with one exception. You should have slept with that hot guy, lol. Which one? The hot one? Lol, okay. Remember him? Do you know which one I'm talking about? Was he sitting behind us? No? You don't remember the hot guy? No? Which bar? Oh, they're talking about themselves, aren't they? You spent all afternoon and night with him? Lol. You may have learned some things? Lol. Are you mad at me for saying that? I mean, it wasn't really appropriate, but I'm not mad. Just tired and hungover. Well, it's kind of natural with the time we spent together, don't you think? Not looking to start a relationship, but we could both have fun rather than both striking out. Lol. There was no other attractive people for either of us last night, and I guarantee I'm better than most you've been with. Better body than most too, lol. Oh my god. I'm not into you like that. I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. Sorry if I did. No, you didn't give me any wrong impression. I'm just saying that if we're each other's wingman and we strike out, we could both do a lot worse than each other, lol. Yeah, I don't know, starting this by saying you should have slept with the hot guy, lol, while referring to yourself might not have been the best idea. I never comment, but you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I know you'll never see this, but I'm the only one here who would actually treat you how you deserve to be treated, like the queen that you are. But alas, you are probably already in a relationship that you secretly hate, but you can't break free due to family pressure or fear of physical retaliation from your lover. Let's just get away from all of this. DM me if you want to make the most of what we have left of this so-called life. Please notice me. Wow, so negative. Like this so-called life. And assuming that they're in a relationship that they hate. Bro, what? And they're responding to a photo on Discord? Yeah, I'd like to imagine this isn't real. This next one says, this was an answer to a Quora ask from a woman asking how to get her husband to stop being so aggressive with her during the horizontal mumbo, because somewhere along the line you made it known that that's what you like, or another girlfriend from his past did, and that's what he feels you want, and thinks that you like what all women want. All women like the mean looks, the assertive, the confidence, the aggressive, the manly man, the he-man, the macho man. Oh my god, what dude? The Mr. Right? Women have trained all men for what women want. The mothers teach the boys how to be a man, or how to treat a man. The father listens to the wife, or oh my god, what am I reading? Or a woman and helps make it so, but then when again man is not sensitive, you only have yourself to blame. Did they write this in like a fit of rage or something? Because you made him a man, you expect him to be a man? Your idea of a man is what's hurting in the relationship? I'm not talking about bathing a man, I'm talking about sensitivity, feelings, creativity, softness, niceness, a loving, caring kind. Not macho man when women only go after bad boys. What do you expect? When there's so many good men around, only the boys see this and become mean bad boys? Because that's what women want. Bro, it's what you think women want. Like, how's this attitude working out for you, you know? And that's what they go for, whether they say they want it or not. They end up going for it and leaving the good guy alone, or a friend, or just a hook up, a one night stand, but we'll be friends. I don't look at you that way, but we'll be friends. What does that do? It makes him be just like the bad boys. Oh my. That was an absolute roller coaster and so hard to read. Yeah, like the top comment says, punctuation is your friend. But yeah, if there is a problem here, it's looking at women as if they're all one woman that acts the exact same way. It's like, oh, she's a woman, so women do this, 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 and this, and women all act a certain way. Like, they're people, dude, and everybody's different. I just don't get how they don't realize that thinking like this makes their own life so much harder. Indeed. Instead of tapping my fingers and claiming to be a good person, I save women in real life, and Twitter has its evidence. I care about women. I just don't care about your double standards and propaganda. First you say that men don't care about women's safety, and then you subtly try to troll someone who actually makes a difference. Don't blame us when men like like me start a havoc, seeing how ungrateful you guys are no matter how much we try to help? Oh yeah, because that's what a nice person would do. Threatening people isn't nice, dude. Like, don't blame us when us nice guys aren't nice anymore. Broads think that being rude and disrespectful is cute. Better watch how you talk to us unless you want to end up on Dateline. Bro, what? She has a boyfriend in this? You need to talk to a therapist if you think rejection is a reason to harm someone in any way. Yeah, what? Women will never appreciate what it takes to be bold enough to introduce yourself to a stranger and make it happen. However, they should appreciate it's probably how they got their first kiss, first boyfriend, husband, child, etc. Women introduce themselves to strangers, and also not all women want boyfriends. It's not rude, it's setting boundaries, and being a woman means you gotta set those extra boundaries so men don't get the wrong idea. Right, until you're 32 and no man wants you, and you cry yourself to sleep every night. Yeah, modern day females, and they wonder why they live in a house filled with cats and resent the world. It's like you put yourself in those conditions, honey. Be mad at yourself. Somebody else using living with cats as an insult. Yeah, like the top comment says, okay, but all the women I know who live alone with cats are quite happy. It's literally only the men who are bitter about it. Yeah, or think it's an insult when it's not. You look fit AF in your new profile picture. Ta, you want to go out for a drink next week? We've been through this. I'm married. That doesn't mean we can't have a drink as old friends. If you wanted to just have drinks as friends, that would be fine. But you always cross the line and get flirty and touchy-feely. I'm not comfortable with that. Crap, but how can I not want to touch that body? You can't wear tight outfits like that and not expect a normal man to touch you. It's called respecting people. So we meet for drinks or what? What the hell, lol? No. And to be honest, I'd appreciate you not saving my pictures. I'm sorry, but I love my husband and I don't want to be mates with someone who doesn't respect his and my relationship. I hope your job interview goes well and you do well. Effing blank, I'm going to do the you know what to your pictures. I give you compliments and give you attention, and you bore me off for that guy who treats you like crap. You're so full of crap walking around like you're God's gift when your husband treats you like crap when he should be showing you off and showing you the high life. This is why I never get into it with you blanking females. You're just users. Oh no, that's awful. Do they even know the husband? They probably don't even treat them bad. Ew, what a revolting attitude. She has me blocked on Facebook, but not Snapchat or my phone number, so I'm still liking my chances with her. What? What is it with girls who are interested in me yet have me blocked on Facebook? Like, why? I swear I'm a nice guy. They're joking, aren't they? Like, you can't say something like this and not be joking, right? Like, oh yeah, I still like my chances with her, even though they've blocked me. Creepy 6-year-long nice guy story. My experience with this guy spanned over the course of about 6 years. It started when I was a freshman in high school and he, let's call him Jay, was a sophomore. We were in marching band together and I was probably the quietest, most awkward girl you could ever meet. Jay was super friendly and tried to make friends with all the freshmen, especially the girls. We were on friendly terms, but not the best of friends. Someone had told me that he had a crush on me, but I brushed it off because it was well known that he had crushes on all the younger girls. I thought that was just his thing and found it really creepy. Fast forward to when I was a sophomore and started dating another guy in band. Jay got weirdly protective of me and tried to show up wherever we were hanging out, making bad excuses each time for why he had to be all up in our space. I always kept him at arm's length and tried to let on in my awkward shy girl way that I didn't like him invading our privacy, but he never really got the hint. After the guy and I had broken up, Jay swooped in almost immediately and asked me to a dance that had been happening around the same time. I told him no, that I wanted to go with friends and be single for a little bit. His mum and my mum were volunteers for the marching band together, and I guess he told his mum about what happened, who in return told mine, because my mum talked to me soon after, basically saying that she's always gotten a bad feeling from him and that she was happy I turned him down. Fast forward next year to my junior year, where I was elected flute section leader and he was elected percussion section leader. We were pretty much forced to exchange numbers for our leadership responsibilities, and oh boy did he take advantage of that. He'd constantly text me and try to get to know me and swear up and down that he just wanted to be friends with me. No ulterior motives. My dumbass believed him. We found out that we liked the same music and both liked comic books and movies, and he took this to mean that we were soulmates. He'd find ways to compliment the way I looked, which did and still does make me uncomfortable, and give me long hugs that always lingered a little bit too long. It made my skin crawl. For a while I felt like a biatch because he was always so nice nice to me, but I genuinely was not into him and he always gave a weird vibe. I figured out why when I started dating another guy in band who wasn't Jay, and things came to a head. I had literally been dating this guy, I'll call him A, for 24 hours, and the entire band found out because it was over the course of a trip to an out-of-state competition. I hadn't told Jay personally because I hadn't told anyone personally, and people only knew because someone had started spreading rumors. A was really nice and I liked him a lot, but I ended up having to break up with him after 2 days because Jay had texted me acting hurt that I didn't feel comfortable enough to tell him, and then had subsequently texted A saying that he'd liked me for years and threatening that if he didn't treat me well, he was going to end up in little pieces at the bottom of the river. I decided to cut my losses and end the drama by breaking up with A after 2 days, which I still feel bad about. I finally stood up for myself and I gave Jay an earful saying that I wasn't into him and that if he threatened another one of my boyfriends again, I would make his life miserable. He backed off after giving the whole, but I'm a nice guy and I can treat you better than any of these meatheads spiel, but he ended up graduating that year without another incident. That's not where it ends though. I got accepted to college about 8 hours from my hometown and I didn't know anyone else going there as my friends were all going different places. Jay was still friends with people in our band, so when we had our end of year banquet and our band director announced where all the seniors were going for college, Jay was there and it turned out he was going to the same place I was. He waited to message me until I was settled into my new dorm at the start of the school year and said that he was sorry that he made high school so uncomfortable for me and that he had a girlfriend now, and then he offered to meet up with me and show me around campus at some point so I'd have some new company at this new school. I was lonely and desperate for human interaction, so I agreed, thinking that he'd changed and that he wouldn't make any inappropriate moves since he had a girlfriend. I was wrong. The day before we were supposed to meet up, he sent me this long text about how he was in love with me and had been since I was a freshman, how much it killed him seeing me date other people, how that he was only dating his girlfriend to get over the pain of rejection from me, and that since he was so nice to me, I deserved to give him a chance. I turned him down firmly and clearly saying I never thought of him that way and I never will. I blocked his number and all of his social media and I went about my business. So this is where it got even more creepy and intense. I saw him walking one time going the opposite direction on the way to one of my classes. It didn't look like he saw me and I prayed he didn't notice me. He must have followed me or something because for the next week or so, he started showing up everywhere on my way to classes, even showing up in front of my dorm in the mornings when his dorm was a few streets out of the way from mine. He'd always be on his phone, but he'd follow me at a safe distance, always 3 or 4 people behind me. I got so paranoid that I ended up getting pepper spray just in case. One day I saw him after literally every single one of my classes and in front of my dorm 3 different times when I'd go out to get food or go to the library. I'd see him as if he'd been waiting for me there all day. Each time I'd practically sprint back to my room making sure to shut the key activated door behind me so he wouldn't be able to get in and see which room was mine. I called my mum sobbing and told her what was going on and how scared I was, and she convinced me to essentially get the school's version of a restraining order against him, basically showing the front desk of my building a picture of him and getting him banned from entering the premises. The day after I got him banned from my building, I saw him one more time going to one of my classes. He looked like he was actually going to approach me this time, so I conspicuously grabbed my pepper spray so he'd see and know what I was doing. He backed off and I didn't see him for a few years. He came into my work with his girlfriend a few times a couple of months back, but he acted like he didn't know me and I haven't seen him in a few weeks, so I'm hoping this passes without another incident. Oh god, ew, that's so awful. I don't even know what to say. That's so gross and you were so clear every single time, but no, they still don't take a hint or give up. Yeah, that's really bad. So I've been talking to this girl for ages. We met at a uni a few months ago and I got her number through a friend and started texting her. Oh, so we're already off to a bad start, and I found her social media. She was pretty unresponsive, but I know that's how women act nowadays. Thanks to leftism and feminism, no, they just don't want to talk to you. They act hard to get and reject nice, caring guys. Yeah, because they're not interested. Anyway, soon she stopped replying and blocked my number and social media accounts. I made a new Messenger account and messaged her. She's still not replying. Yeah, what, and you can't take a hint or something? Stop talking to him. And her friend told me she's kinda creeped out, and I'll admit I found her address through the white pages, so I don't know if I should just show up at her door. Please help a brother out. I'm lost for words. Just to read what you just said. What? That's the most creepy, terrifying thing ever. Not something that a nice, caring guy's gonna do. And that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Yeah, time for something wholesome, guys. My smart ass of a brother told me he was coming home for Christmas as a surprise, and I've been so stressed keeping it a secret. And then he shows up and I look around waiting for the big reaction. He'd told everyone that he was coming, but to keep it a secret from everybody else. Wow, that's so funny. So everybody knew, but they didn't tell anybody else. They're trying to figure out who's gonna rat him out. That's so funny. My mum discovered a spreadsheet that my dad made to plan his week off work in 2000. Things to do during dad's holiday: go to the park, go to the cinema, Chicken Run. Oh my god, an excellent film. Go to the beach, go to St. Fagan's, potty train Martha, play baseball over the field, kiss mum, go to the farm, go to the cinema, Stuart Little. That's so cute. And Chicken Run and Stuart Little, they're both so good. That's a bloody good week. Yeah, I'll pray for my son. Nothing's wrong with him, but I ate his Pop-Tart before his class picture, and he said he's never smiling again. Oh, that's so cute. And they're such good photos as well. I love that so much. And once again, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. And if you did, you know what to do. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And the comment of the day today goes to Low's Too Much. When Vincey said malarkey in the Redbeard story, I thought it was some new form of milady that I'd never heard before. I've been around the neckbeards for too long. Wow, that's so funny. Oh, hello, malarkey. Yeah, I can totally see that. Pretty close to milady. Thank you guys so much for all your ongoing support. It means so much to me. The channel is growing so unbelievably fast, and it makes me so happy and just so grateful for the support. So thank you guys. And yeah, let's do it all again tomorrow, shall we? Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!